Hi, my name is Jamie Seacrest, and I'm going to be doing my program completion timeline. When did I decide to become an educator? Well, when I was in high school, I volunteered a lot at the local elementary school, working with students after school tutoring program, and I really enjoyed it and thought that that's probably what I wanted to do. But when it got time to go to college, I attended Emporia State University, but I went the opposite. I went into marketing and decided I wanted to go into the business field, because my friends were like, hey, you're going to make, more money doing sales and stuff, which I really did enjoy the sales part, but I sold insurance for about 2 years and decided that it was not for me. I just wasn't really as happy as I wanted to be, so I went back to school. And went back to get my degree in elementary education from Ottawa University. And once I started back into the program, I knew exactly that I was at the place I wanted to be. I loved working with kids and decided I made the right choice. So my first year teaching was in 2001. I had finished my degree in December, but being at the private college that I was at, they only had graduation in May. So in January, after I had finished my classwork, I was able to do a long-term sub for a middle school teaching English and science. I learned a lot from this experience about classroom management and behaviors. I had, 45 7th and 8th graders that I taught, and they were from all the local schools that didn't want them would send them to this school. So it was a great learning experience for myself. But my very first teaching experience where I had my own classroom was in Garnett, Kansas, teaching at a combination class of 5th and 6th graders at a private Catholic school called Holy Angels. The classroom, I had total 20 students. That also was a big learning year, trying to balance 2 grade levels along with religion classes. Was very difficult. I learned a lot to be flexible and well organized to make sure that I was hitting all the core curriculum to meet both grade levels. I changed my teaching responsibilities a couple times. So after leaving my first teaching job, I went to teach middle school again at Williamsburg Middle School. I taught language arts and science from 2004 to 2007. In 2007, I switched back over to just teaching elementary. I went to Sunflower Elementary in Paola, Kansas, and taught just 5th grade. And then in 2014, I left Paola and went to Greeley Elementary in Greeley, Kansas, where I am currently at, and I teach a 5th and 6th grade combination class. Obviously, I must like those combination classes because I came back to it. Some of the extracurricular activities that I have done throughout the years of my teaching career. I had coached volleyball for 2 years for junior high students at Holy Angels while I was teaching there. When I went over to Williamsburg Middle School, I taught girls high school basketball for 3 years and girls high school softball for 2 years. Switching back over to when I was in Sunflower, I didn't have any teaching that I did, but when I went to back to Greeley, I have been a mentor teacher for 5 years, and this year I am the elementary coordinator for the district for elementary teachers. I decided to become a school leader last year. I started doing more and more of my leadership roles in our small school, working closely with our principal, and she announced that she is retiring, and I decided to try, her job. I've always wanted to be in charge of different committees and programs, so I wanted to try maybe going to the next level. So I checked into Fort Hays program, and I'm getting the non-degree seeking endorsement. And so I started in January. So in the spring, I took EDL 850, EDL 851, and EDL 852. And then over the summer, I did EDL 853 and EDL 854. And this fall, I finished up EDL 856, and now I'm doing my practicum. So I started working on my e-portfolio in March of 2021 when I'm creating my resume and goals for my presentation. I plan on finishing my e-portfolio in December of 2021. So what am I planning on? Going into administration. The school that I teach at, my principal is retiring, like I said. She approached me last year at the time and asked me if I'd be interested in applying for a job. So I will interview for her job in the spring, hoping to get the job and start in the fall of 2022. If not, I love teaching, so I'll continue teaching, but maybe look for a position somewhere in administration field within the next couple of years. I'm hoping to retire by the age of 65. I love working with children, but after I retire from teaching, I would like to work with a textbook company and travel and promote new textbook ideas. I always think it's great talking to those ladies coming in and promoting all of our new textbooks and all their experiences they have. And then I can have back to my marketing degree and sales part of my brain. Would still love to do that in the future. All right, thank you.